understanding death from different perspectives. Death can be understood in various ways depending on the context: biological, legal, religious, philosophical, and atheistic. Here's an overview. 1. Clinical and biological perspective. From a medical and biological standpoint, death is the irreversible cessation of all vital functions. It is commonly categorized into clinical death, the moment when the heart stops beating and breathing ceases. This can sometimes be reversed with medical intervention, e.g., CPR, defibrillation. Brain death, when there is a complete and irreversible loss of brain function, including in the brainstem, which controls vital reflexes like breathing. A brain-dead person is legally and medically considered dead, even if machines keep the heart beating. Cellular death, the gradual breakdown of cells and tissues after circulation stops. This leads to decomposition. Legal perspective. Legally, death is determined based on medical and statutory definitions. Some key legal aspects include official death declaration. A medical professional must certify death based on established criteria, e.g., heart and lung failure or brain death. Time of death, important for legal documents, inheritance, insurance, and criminal investigations. Death certificates, required for burial, estate settlements, and legal closure. Euthanasia and assisted dying. In some countries, laws permit individuals with terminal illnesses to choose death under medical supervision, while in others, this is considered illegal. 3. Religious perspective. Most religions view death as a transition rather than an end. Common beliefs include Christianity, death leads to the afterlife, where the soul is judged and goes to heaven or hell. Some believe in purgatory as a temporary purification process. Hinduism. Death is part of the cycle of reincarnation, samsara. Based on karma, the soul is reborn until it reaches moksha, liberation. Buddhism, similar to Hinduism, but with an emphasis on breaking free from suffering through enlightenment, nirvana. Judaism, beliefs vary, but many accept the idea of an afterlife, resurrection in the Messianic era, or the immortality of the soul. Other indigenous and spiritual beliefs. Some cultures see death as a journey, where the soul reunites with ancestors or enters a spiritual realm. Most religious traditions emphasize that how one lives affects what happens after death. 4. Philosophical perspective. Philosophers have long debated the meaning of death and its implications. Plato and Socrates believed the soul is immortal and that death frees it from the body. Aristotle saw death as the natural end of biological processes, but left the question of the soul's existence open. Existentialists, e.g., Heidegger, Sartre, Camus, focused on death as a reminder of human mortality and the need to create meaning in life. Stoics encouraged accepting death as part of nature and living virtuously without fear. Modern philosophy. Some argue that consciousness ceases at death, making life's experiences more valuable. Others explore concepts like transhumanism, which seeks to delay or avoid death through technology. Atheist perspective. Atheists generally view death as the permanent end of consciousness, with no afterlife. Common beliefs include materialism. Consciousness is a product of the brain, so when the brain stops functioning, awareness ceases permanently. Legacy and impact. Some atheists find meaning in the idea that people live on through their actions, relationships, and contributions to society. Science-based perspective. Death is a natural biological process, and future scientific advancements may extend life expectancy but cannot prevent death indefinitely. Fear and acceptance. Some atheists fear death as the end of existence, while others see it as a natural, neutral process that makes life more valuable. Conclusion. Death remains one of the greatest mysteries of existence, viewed differently by science, law, religion, philosophy, and atheism. Whether seen as an end, a transition, or a call to live meaningfully, death influences human thought and behavior in profound ways.